As we all know, we came out of COVID, where in that period we learned a lot about digital events and digital meetings. We found out as a company, Mimaki globally, but also ITMA-wide, that virtual events and meetings are working quite well also in our business. But however, of course, people are still people. They want to meet each other in the eye. They want to drink a cup of coffee. So places and events like ITMA are crucial for Mimaki and important because we're still talking to human beings and they want to see and touch our innovations and our machines. At Mimaki, we do a combination. We really believe in digital marketing and digital events, but we also strongly believe in the most prominent trade shows like ITMA. So we love to do the combination and the synergy between that, and that's how we create our marketing strategy to make sure that we are equally balanced out, making sure that we keep in touch with the market in every single way. Mimaki, at this time, we are aiming to showcase our product range from high-end products as our new Tiger 600, as well our new technology on direct-to-film product printing, DTF product. As we are an A brand company, this is quite interesting that we are showing a DTF solution. Of course, as you all know, Mimaki is being well known on their innovative products, and in the textile market, we are now trying to show all ranges and all segments showing our products. But that's not all. Most importantly is that we are completely focusing on to become more sustained and circular. And what I mean, at this booth today, we are showing waterless printing, which is all printers can be used without any water consumption. And we all know that the textile printing industry, the second largest water pollution and water waste industry over the world. So this is how we are focusing. Mimaki is focusing already for such a long time on sustainability and circularity. And the reason why we are doing that is not because it's the right thing to do now, right? And we are innovating our new solutions for such a long time already that now we came up with something amazing. And we are in the first stepping into a new era, and this is called neo-chromato process. At Mimaki, we are already well known of our collaboration for many years. It's one of our key strategies. If you look back, we are having an indirect channel in EMEA already for such a long time. And if you look at the loyalty on our indirect sales channel, our partners, distributors and channels are more than over 25 years with us. So we see them as a family. So collaboration is always important for us and it will continue. But it's not only with our partners and distributors, it's also with other manufacturers or other companies within our market. For instance, if you look at our DTF products, we are working closely together with Atkins. So this is typically an example on how we are collaborate, because we are a manufacturer, we cannot do everything by ourselves. We are strongly believe in those collaborations. If you see, for instance, with Textile, our collaboration with Kolderhoven, with Nina Kolderhoven, that is a purely example on how we collaborate and how we come up with a sustainable solution for the market. Because if you want to become, for instance, sustainable as a company, you cannot do that by yourself. We strongly believe that we can change the world by working together with companies as Kolderhoven. This is how we see it, and this is where we continue working and collaborate with key companies in the markets.
Mimaki's TXF 150/75 direct-to-film printer have the technologies to be able to have proper ink ejection and white ink circulation system. So they gas the ink to be able to have no gases and oxygen to be able to mix with the inks. So you greatly reduce nozzle clogging, which was plaguing the industry. Up until now, the industry really has been plagued by instability of printing quality. as well as lack of support. So Mimaki's concept was to come to market with a solution which would solve these problems, backed by Mimaki's best support and dealer networks. So. With the direct-to-film printing, Mimaki has equipped the TXF with a white ink circulation system that circulates the white ink all the way to the damper above the print head. So what this does is it greatly reduces white ink sedimentation, which makes for better printing quality, as well as the degassed aluminum ink pack for the thermal pigment inks. As I mentioned earlier, it has removed the oxygen from mixing with the ink, which greatly reduces nozzle dropout. And both of those solutions together, will increase the life of your print head as well. Mimaki came to market and has collaborated with Nina Koldenhove. Nina Koldenhove traditionally is one of the world's well-known paper coating manufacturers. They're very well experienced. They've been developing over the last 6 years a pigment transfer paper in collaboration with Mimaki, who's been working with them to bring to market today Mimaki's ink, the textile pigment inks, to be able to print directly to this pigment transfer paper, and then with a calendar heat press, be able to transfer to the widest range of untreated textiles. It's really important to note that this is a waterless printing process. So it is the most sustainable printing process up to date. It also, with this new pigment ink, you have an 8-color system, so you have an expanded color gamut. You have CMYK, you have green, red, blue, and light black. You also, the machine, because it has been re-engineered from an existing dye sublimation technology, you have other very stable features. You have a heater transport claten for very smooth paper transportability. It also has a dual motor take-up for those really long production runs, for have the stable media feeding, so the media doesn't walk during overnight printing, such as. So really, we're really excited to be able to offer a solution that is one of the most sustainable innovations, which we believe to be the next biggest thing in digital textile printing, but it also offers the end user the ability to print on the widest range of fabrics: cotton, polyester, nylon, lens, you name it. So, we're very excited for the future and what this has to hold for textile printing. So the conceptual process here is to be able to take a dye sublimation material, a fabric, polyester fabric, to be able to use a proprietary solution. You would coat the fabric with the proprietary solution. You then use a non-woven absorbent layer material, and then you'll heat it with the heat press. What happens during this process is the dye sublimation inks are able to be removed and discharged out of the fabric. From our internal test, you're looking at about 20 times you can then re-sublimate and then discharge this fabric. So really what this means for the industry is that there's a solution to be able to create a circular system for printing. The challenge up till now has been, what do we do and how do we recycle dyed or printed, textile? So this brings to market a solution where the dead stock inventory that goes into, wasted, thousands, trillions a year, we now, instead of putting it in a landfill, we now can come up with a solution to make this recyclable and renewable within the printing sphere. So this is very exciting to develop this and continue to develop this further in the future.
Mimaki, we are well known about our innovation. I think that's everybody knows that we constantly innovate and try to require what the market needs. The good part, what we saw it during COVID, with adapting the 100 series in our main strategy, that gave us the opportunity to immediately step on the market demands. In general, I can say that we at Mimaki always are a step ahead what the market needs with our product. And the reason why, because we are very close in what the customer wants and how they want it, and also what their needs are. For instance, the whole problem with the supply chain issues that everybody was facing. Of course, we were facing it as well, but we had a certain part of productions already bringing back to Europe, so we didn't have that much issues. We could easily adapt really quickly on the demands of our customers and their needs. So this is what we always do. If I look into the future within 5 years, I see a big increase on, as being said, our strategy is to move forward in the sustainability area. This is where we are going to invest heavily in our product. The reason why, again, because the market requires us to do that. And we are listening. We are always keeping a finger on the pulse, on the needs. This is the reason why we think we are always a step in front of the rest of our competitors.